What up, Doe?
Hello, everyone. How are y'all doing today?
Hey.
We are here and we are ready to give you all the stuff, the movie news and the movie reviews
That you can't
that you cannot refuse. And
it's October.
yes, it's still spooky season.
Spooky.
We're still getting spooky. We got spooky with this movie. I had to stop that movie like 3 times. Like,
really? We are so different. It's not even funny. I'm like, this ain't scary.
It's not even about it being scary. It's the message that was being portrayed in that film. Like, it was very unsettling. It was very
For
unsettling.
Sure. Okay.
And it kept making me happy.
Well, it kept me in it. It kept me in it. Like, I was like, okay. I see where you're okay.
Wow. It definitely wasn't scary. But it definitely was mentally.
I know, yeah. It got really, I don't even feel like intense is the word. Like,
it just got really, is today Thursday?
Today's Thursday.
Oh no.
What?
Oh no.
That's
something I was supposed to buy.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's the worst feeling.
Wait a minute. Talk to them, Toya. Talk to everybody. Talk to the people.
What up, though, y'all? Everybody that's here tonight, everybody that's gonna be here in the future. What up? This Two Snaps in a Circle. This is Siobhan. I'm Toya. This is Chevy. I'm Toya. And this is Two Snaps in a Circle, where we give you movie news that you can use and movie
debit card.
Movie reviews that you can't review.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I gotta buy this.
As you can see, this is a crazy month. This is a month of, how can I put this? Like, it gets real during this month if you are into the horror, if you are into all of the Funko Pops and all that stuff. I don't know if that's what Siobhan is
it's not
doing, but
oh my God.
You can't miss out. You look, the lesson learned right now is that you don't let nothing stop you.
You're buying things that you don't really need, but you want.
Buying things that you don't really need, but you want.
It's only 1,000 of them. But oh God, I don't know my password. Continue as guest. I don't know it.
We need to talk. This is entertaining enough.
Come on. Oh no, I don't get it.
You feel like the times that I've tried to like buy Ivy Park while like actually being in like a Zoom meeting. Like, I'm at work like,
God, this is so stressful. I hate it. Okay. I'm putting in my card number, y'all. I'm putting in my card number. Right. Ooh, I'm so sorry, everybody.
All that stuff linked in, locked in.
I don't do that. I don't trust the system. I don't trust it.
No, I don't trust the system, bro.
I don't trust it.
Gosh.
This is a phone. People can
you
get
just
into
tuning in. Siobhan is
being a very unprofessional.
Buying something that's very super limited, but that she really wants.
I really want it, guys. Okay. We're paying. Oh God.
Fingers crossed, everybody.
It took me back to shipping. This is not good. It's only 1,000 of them.
Take you back.
Fuck. This is not good, y'all. This is not good. I hate it when this happens.
You gotta give us all y'all good energy while we try to buy this.
Oh my God. This is not gonna work. This is
the realization that came across your face, though. It's Thursday. Yeah, it's Thursday.
I forgot, but that's why I turned on the alerts for the channel, because I knew they were going to remind me. And usually I forget about this one because it's on Central Time. Yeah. And whenever stuff is on Central Time, I usually mess up.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't went out of focus. Lord,
when things are on Yeah, any other time than Eastern time, it's gonna throw me off. Specific time, really, because that's what 4. Is that a 4-hour difference?
It's like an hour.
Is it? Is it? Man, that jacks me up. Whichever the one that's a 4-hour difference. You got it.
I got it.
Hey.
I got it. Pepper, back up off of me. Thank you for the congratulations.
Pep, like, I'm excited for you. I'm so happy for you.
Woo! Okay.
But the cool thing is we can just jump right into movie news.
Right. Okay. But first, I'm Chevy, the superstar. All business now.
Right, all business now.
Now.
I handled all the housekeeping.
Oh, you did. I didn't tell the people who I was. Okay. Sorry, I wasn't listening. My
Right.
bad. I was focused on the mission. Okay. Well, thank you, Toya.
You're so welcome.
For being professional when I was buying something online. Okay. I gotta bring myself back down. Woo! I got it. Okay. Praise him. Praise him. Praise him. Okay.
Good.
So let me get my life. Let me get my life.
Yes.
Woo! Okay. Movie news. This is movie news. Okay. Let me get it together. All right. We are ready. Movie news.
Ow.
All right. So let me see what I got. So I made a gay some misinformation last week. DC fandom was actually last weekend. I thought it took place before that. So DC fandom was last weekend, and they dropped a lot of things. They gave us a first look at Black Adam starring The Rock or Dwayne Johnson.
Right.
They gave us a trailer for Peacemaker starring John Cena.
Mm-hmm.
It will be premiering on HBO Max on January 13th. Peacemaker is a character he played in Suicide Squad. I'm mixing up names of TV shows now. Doom Patrol and Titans have both been renewed for a 4th season, which means I can start watching the 3rd season of Doom Patrol. Batwoman season 3 trailer dropped as well. They gave us some first looks at some stills from the Batgirl film that is going to be released at some point in life. They gave us a first look at Ava DuVernay's show about a black comic book character named Naomi, who is also in the DC universe.
Nice.
They gave us some stills from behind the scenes photos of Helen Mirren and Lucy Liu in the new Shazam movie. Can't say that. Finally, got to see the trailer of The Batman starring Ryan Patterson. Is that his name? Edward Cullen?
Yep.
And also we got a first look at the Flash movie. And we got some looks at the costumes. It just sold out. I'm sorry. It just sold out. Oh, I made it, y'all. I had just barely made it by the grace of God. Okay. They gave us a look at Yaya's costume for the Black Mantis. That's Black not the name of his character, but whatever his character, whoever his character, he the bad guy from the other movie, from the other Aquaman movie. So y'all know who I'm talking about. All right. Marvel's Hit Monkey premieres on November 17th on Hulu. It's about a monkey who trying to avenge a guy he met in the snow who got killed. And the guy he met is now a ghost that follows him around and does all the talking because he's a monkey, so he can't talk.
Oh.
But it's a Marvel, it's cartoon.
Okay. Yeah. I feel like I've seen this.
It's definitely a cartoon. Ooh, okay. Teaser trailer from The Tragedy of Macbeth, starring Denzel Washington.
That was fire.
Um,
It just looked good. Like
yes, it looks very cinematic. It premieres in theaters on December 25th, and it will be on Apple TV on January 4th.
Hey.
Hello, Tanya. Staying up late tonight.
Hello,
I see you, girl.
yeah. Visit us from the UK.
See you, girl. Jack Ryan, starring John Krasinski, has been renewed for a 4th season at Amazon. I hope they let those people take their lunch breaks. Seriously, no. Seriously. I watched a little video about it, and it's very unfortunate what is happening.
Yeah.
Nicole Kidman will star as Lucille Ball in the first trailer for the Being the Richard show that will also be premiering on Amazon Prime. The Great trailer dropped, and it will be coming back to Netflix on November 19th. I mean, Hulu, my bad, on November 19th. The Ozark season 4 part 1 will officially premiere in January 21st of 2022.
All right.
The first trailer for Uncharted, the movie based off the game, starring Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg, actually, I believe, dropped today.
Yeah. I believe so.
And it will be in theaters on February 18th. And from what I can see online, they're doing a lot of side-by-side comparisons of the game to the movie.
Oh, that's sick.
And it looks pretty semi-accurate. Mark Wahlberg's character is much older in the video game, though.
Right. Yep.
So we have Jake Gyllenhaal and Yahya Abdul. How you say it? Mateen? Is that how you say it?
I believe so. Yep.
That trailer dropped today. It's a Michael Bay special called Ambulance.
Called the ambulance. Yeah.
The second trailer for King Richard starring Will Smith came out today as well. And it will be premiering on HBO Max on November 19th.
Cool.
Speaking of HBO Max, again, don't forget that the season premiere of Insecure drops on this Sunday. So watch that.
Season 5.
Oh, yeah. Season 5. Filming has begun on Hocus Pocus 2. That's exciting. Filming has begun on something else too. Oh, but I'll talk about that in a second. I just remembered it though. The film will be out next Halloween, so that's great. Filming has also began on Guardians of the Galaxy 3 as well. And speaking of Marvel, all the Marvel movies that come out next year have been delayed, and I'm not giving y'all all those dates. Basically, they took the dates for the movie. So skip Doctor Strange release date, cancel that release date, and then take everybody's release dates from all the other movies and give them to the first movie, Doctor Strange, on back. So basically, Doctor Strange will come out the day that Black Panther was supposed to come. Thor was supposed to come out, and so on and so forth. So Doctor Strange, Thor, Black Panther 2, the Marvels, Ant-Man, and all the other 3 films that's supposed to come out next year have been pushed back into 2022 to 2023. That's fun stuff. That's really fun stuff. Ryan Reynolds is taking a break from films.
He been working hard.
Yes, he has. He's a good guy. He's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Let's see. Halloween killed the box office.
Every time they said that shit, I was like, that is like the silliest, like corniest movie pun. Movie pun headline.
Bringing in $50.4 million in
the middle of a pandemic.
But I watched it at home on Peacock.
Did you?
Yes, I enjoyed the fact that I could watch that movie the same day
as everybody. Cool. I didn't know that was an option.
Yes.
I thought it was only a theatrical debut.
The Discovery of Witches season 3 trailer is supposed to drop tomorrow. So that means I need to finish watching season 2 because I didn't know if it was gonna get canceled. So I stopped watching.
Yeah.
And also Indiana Jones has been delayed until June 30th, 2023.
Jesus. We
And
just none of the damn movies we want to see.
I mean, I don't know if I wanted to see that. But I mean, somebody do.
That's what I'm saying. Like it was more of a general we.
Oh, okay. All right, well, guys, that is movie news. Yeah. So before we get started with the get down to the get down, how's everybody doing this spooky season? What movies have you guys watched this month?
Well, you got to be consuming some type of Halloween.
I have watched several. I have rewatched the Nightmare on Elm Street series. I am on number 5.
Yes.
I have watched a lot of Twilight Zone, Black and White. I have watched a lot of Creep Show. I have watched a lot of whatever was on TV. So mostly every time I turn on the TV is Halloween H2O.
Yes.
Chucky, the new Chucky series.
Yeah, I gotta watch that. I'm tripping. I have to watch that.
In addition to the films that we are partaking in. Yes. And Toya, if you would like to let the people know what we watched this week.
Yo, we watched Goodnight Mommy, which is just the translation from actually like the Austria German. I get like in Austria, I guess they would speak German. The actual title of it is I See, a play on the game I Spy with my little eye. And so, but the American translated version is Goodnight Mommy. And yeah, it came out in 2014. It's more of a, horror mystery thriller type vibe. Twin boys move to a new house with their mother after she has face-changing cosmetic surgery, but under the bandages is someone the boys don't recognize. Directed by Severin Fiala and Veronica Franz, written also by Veronica and Severin. And then it stars Lucas and Eli Schwartz and Susan Woost as Mutta. Really, that's what it's how they're listed as. So the boys have their own real name. The twins have their real name.
Which I thought was creepy.
It's so creepy. It was so much like trivia about this movie. Like they didn't give them the script to the day of. They didn't know what they were doing, so they filmed this movie chronologically. So they had no idea what they were doing until they like kind of came onto set. But the adult who played the mother, she had a general like idea though, so she had went into 3 months of seclusion to kind of prepare for it, like all the silence. And she said like a month in she really felt like a little crazy because she was just by herself. She had no cell phone coverage and Wi-Fi, none of that, and she was just like by herself. So that was wild. It was it was a lot of cool things about this movie that, shot on 35 millimeter film. Like it was a lot of really cool, interesting facts about this movie that made it more low-key an art film. Like low-key an art film on some real shit. So I think it's so interesting that we're not doing your like very straightforward standard horror movies. We're doing like a little bit of everything. And so that's making this like really fun and interesting. And yeah, Goodnight Mommy was one for the books.
Yeah.
It was one for the books. Like definitely was talking at the screen at one point. Like it was such a quiet movie. Not a lot said, not a lot. Yeah, that script, I can see why they could just hit them with the script today because it's a lot of action. You know, a lot of action in terms of and when I mean in action in terms of like script action, not actually in a like action thriller genre action. But it does get live. It does.
That last 20 minutes is something. It's so crazy to me how horror films like that film, like the film we watched this week, like Blair Witch Project, like there are so many horror films where nothing happens until the last 20
Nothing
minutes of the
happens.
movie, and the last 20 minutes of the movie f's you up. Like, it's like, oh,
Like sit through the credits, f
oh,
you up. Like
yeah, like it's that last portion. Like it's soft things, like little weird things, like little small scares, like little things you question, little things you
mhm,
wonder. And then at the end, it's like everything hits the fan and it's time to make you not necessarily, but that's, to me, like what a psychological thriller
correct,
does. It
correct.
gets you
Yeah.
at the end and it makes you be like,
Yep.
oh,
Yep.
now I'm just messed up now.
Now I'm
I'm not really scared. I'm not scared in a sense of like Michael Myers is coming to get me, but I'm scared in the sense of like I'm messed up in my head a little bit now because you got me thinking
now you
about
got
what
me
the hell I just watched.
thinking.
Like,
Thinking. For real. For real. So I mean, this movie starts off like really joyful, like in a sense. Two boys like playing. You realize that they're twins. You realize that they're brothers. They're just having a grand old time. Like they just, yeah, like it just, yeah, they just having a cool time. They got this like nice modern, I guess you could say contemporary like house, like one of those very like boxy houses
yeah,
where the
out in the middle
upstairs
of
is,
nowhere.
yeah,
But see, what bothered me about the beginning of the movie is I questioned a lot. I said, "Oh, these kids is bad.
yep.
Because what is they doing?
What are they doing?
That
Oh,
don't look
up
like."
to something.
Yeah, like
It
from
was
the
like
beginning of the movie when they was playing on whatever the like ground and it was moving and stuff. I was like, now what if you fall in?
that
Your
didn't look
mama then
safe.
told you not to
That's
go over there.
that's why it
Like,
felt. That's why I used the word joy because you could tell like kids have the most fun when they're doing the most dangerous stuff.
yeah, yeah, that's true. But also like where who was taking care of
Where
them?
is the adult supervision? Where's Mary Poppins when you need her?
We never saw another adult
Until the mom shows up, and then you're thinking like the kids were here by themselves while the mom went off and had plastic surgery. Like she pull up and they like, "Mama here," like they like happy.
but then they see her and it's like, who the hell is this?
Who the hell is this? They are. It's so funny. She like gets on them about how they greeted her, but then at the same time, it's like you're not very
You know
pleasant and
what?
open right now either.
You know what? This movie, I wrote in my notes, this movie is the prime example of if Keep That Same Energy was a movie. Because, I mean, the energy that was being given by both parties was the literal same. Like, there was never a moment of like, I'm going to let my guard down,
Nope.
honestly, until it was too late.
Yep.
It was too late. It was like, you deal with this. No, you deal with that. This is how it's going to be. No, this is how it's going to be. Until it was like, look, man, I get it. But it was too damn late.
It,
Too damn
yeah,
late.
it was too late. So like she comes home, the mom is like completely bandaged. I'm talking about like mummy bandage.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know how it is when people get plastic surgery.
She got a whole facial reconstruction.
Whole facial reconstruction. So it's a lot of bruising. So even where there is skin showing or extremities, I would say like of a nose or the lips or the eyes, it's a lot of bruising. So it's dark and that's not very pleasing.
She got
And
blood
yeah, the
in
blood
her eyes.
spots
What
and
do you
yeah,
call
like
it?
blood vessels popping.
Yes, that's what it is.
Like
Yeah.
all of that stuff, like just not pleasant. And along with a matching unpleasant attitude.
Yeah, like the
Like
energy was
said, the
not
energy was like, you do something, I'm gonna F you up. Like,
right.
get
But
slapped.
you
Do
got to
something
think
stupid,
about
slap,
it
slap.
though. She was in a lot of pain. And so her
Extremely.
tolerance for BS would be no different than I remember when my mom used to be sick when I was a kid. And it was like she was not herself. I mean, because she's sick. So she don't have time to be empathetic to us. You know what I'm saying? So in
Yeah.
those moments, those same things that you would do on a normal Saturday that would piss her off, but she would
Oh
say,
man.
don't do that no more.
Turn
You
that
might get
racket down.
slapped upside the back of the head today because she don't feel good. She not at her best.
And that was the exact type of energy that was being brought, like the stuff that the kids, she had told them off top, like all that laughing and giggling and playing and all that, you cut that. I need it to be quiet. I need it to be dark. I need
Don't
blinds
bring no
closed.
animals in the house.
Right.
Don't
No animals in the house. Just
keep it clean.
don't
Just
ask me for nothing. Like, I'm about to stock up on frozen pizzas for y'all. Leave me be. Like,
yeah, like y'all left to your own devices until I feel better.
Until I feel better. But what was the difference between when she was gone and they were doing their own thing and her being there? They were like, this is more than like bad mood. I'm sick. I'm in pain. Like, she's literally ignoring one of the twins.
Right, that too.
She's ignoring Lucas. Poor Luke.
Like when he was like, Lucas wants some too, and then she was like,
he can ask himself.
That was weird because she was like, he could ask for himself, and then she was like, thinking back on that.
So like, she was only making one breakfast, one drink. Like, she was only doing for Eli, and it was like really jacked up, and she was
and I kept saying
about
this is why don't nobody talk to him. This is why. Oh, you know what? I'm just having a realization, but I'm gonna keep that for later.
Yeah.
So what was interesting to me was they were playing a game. Like when she first came home, their energy was off, but they still played the little game where you guess who the person is.
Yeah, 20 questions.
20 questions. Yep. So they put mom on hers, right?
Yep, mama.
And what really made them wonder who she was is she couldn't figure out that the person who they were supposed to be guessing
was herself. And that was becoming the indicator for the boys, like,
this ain't my mama.
This ain't my mama. Because my mama would know that. She would just know. She would figure it out.
Right.
What's the problem?
Right. But they're not. See, thinking about the beginning versus thinking about the end, it's easy for a kid to do that when they went through all the things that those kids went through. So to disassociate themselves from someone because they're not acting the way that they want to act makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
And also, I feel like they played with us to make us be on their side as well.
Oh, man.
In that movie as well, to think that something was actually really wrong with us. And sometimes I don't even know if what we were seeing was really true. Yes. Or that just helped to make us be on the side of the kids.
For instance, her walking out into the forest and having that very like, I can't shake my head like that.
No, you can't. No.
But baby girl went out
in the woods and had a moment.
Undressed, titties out, and just had one of those like winding head moments, but at 56 speed. So much that her head was a blur. And I'm like, am I seeing this? Is this a dream? What's happening? Is she summoning some type of spirits? Is she an alien? Is she, like, the mind starts wondering.
Right.
And the boys witnessed her walk out there. They don't see this happen, but they see her walk out there in the middle of the night.
But what if that was a dream?
What if that was a dream?
What if every encounter that they had with her that was not seeming of natural realness, that didn't make sense? What if it wasn't real?
Just completely imagine, which makes this so good. And just like you said, scarier than not scarier, but more frightening and more thought, like just like you said, Jeepers Creepers, okay. Like Freddy Krueger, okay. But this, well, damn.
Yes.
Yeah. you know, you just can't be calling people crazy, man.
Right, because something was going on, but we didn't know because
We had no
we're getting a
idea.
story from a kid's point of view,
And
really.
that was so interesting. So, like, you know, as time continues, it's a lot of these instances of the mother being more and more like physical, like not necessarily violent, but on the teetering it sometimes to a point of like slapping across the face and, you know, you're pissing me off, and taking them into the room, taking one of the twins into the room and saying, don't listen to your brother. Don't repeat after your brother. Listen
Stop
to your
talking
mom.
to your brother.
Yep, stop talking to your
Mhm.
brother. Say it 10 times. Say it louder. Say it like you mean it. Okay, now I want you to say that I am your mother, because she was getting sick of it. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
she was
sick
fed up.
of this narrative of that I am not your mother, showing me shit that like what are like.
So this is the thing, though. Between all of that, they're still kids. So mama said, don't be loud. Mama said, don't bring no animals in the house. Mama said, do all of these things. And they did the exact opposite of everything she said.
They still did it.
So she locked them after the instance of them accusing her of not being their mom, and her coming into the room because they locked the door because they had a cat.
Right.
Her searching the room and basically finding a pop bottle. I guess they're not supposed to drink pop. And finding a
lighter.
And him talking about Lucas. Yep. And her getting fed up with Lucas and the whole mama situation. It turned into what you said. But what I thought was interesting is, why do they sleep in the same bed? Because these boys look like they was probably about 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, and they had an obvious bunk bed.
Yeah, I didn't understand why they were sleeping in the same bed. I didn't understand why they spent all their time together. I didn't understand why every time you saw them, they were right next to each other.
Always.
Like glue. It didn't make sense to me. So, okay. The next day, after she locked them in a room, they in the room preparing, like it reminded me of the scene of the Lost Boys.
Oh, like, yeah.
Preparing for war, and
like, you know, sharpening old suction wood sticks, like taking the suction part off and just
sharpening sticks, just doing all of this stuff. They didn't put a baby monitor in the room to monitor their mom. They didn't did all of this stuff. He didn't had a dream about cutting her open, and it's just cockroaches in there because they got cockroaches.
They have pet cockroaches.
Hissing.
The actress had 2 pet cockroaches in that 3-month stint that she did.
Oh, she was tripping.
She
was tripping. She was tripping. She was wilding.
She was wilding. She was wilding for real.
So mom comes to the door, unlocks the door, tries to come in the room, and she like, look, can we be friends? I'm not mad no more. It's all good.
Let's be cool.
Can y'all let me in? But all the while they in there planning. They didn't wear the same outfit. They didn't cut their hair the same. She ain't about to get us.
No.
She ain't about to get us.
No.
Because that is not my mama. I am through with it. I am fed up with it. I have come to the conclusion today that this is not my mama, and I got to get rid of her.
Yep. And it seems like every time Elias was like on the like, like
Lucas will whisper in his ear.
Man, Lucas was,
which was also interesting as well.
Always, because I was like, it's a little bit of like bad son, good son going on here, just a little bit.
Yeah, like so
I was feeling the energy.
Yeah, I was just like confused, trying to figure it out.
Really confused.
But so mama opened the door and mama don't got the bandages on no more. So I'm like, cool, everything gonna be good now. Like, everything gonna be good now. These little badass boys is gonna stop being bad. They're gonna get their life together. They're gonna go hug their mama.
Yeah.
Open the damn door, give them a boomerang, and they still got the same damn energy.
And she and yes, it was as if she still had the bandages on. They like, we don't care about the bandages, lady.
You ain't my mama, and I've already made that decision.
Healed face. We don't care about your healed face. You are not our mother. Simple as that.
It's not that. It don't matter. So they asked her to let them go outside. They make a run for it.
Oh
they
my
run away from home.
They were like, Yeah, that's all you can say.
They ran away from
They
home,
ran away from
and they
home
went to the church. They went to the church house
looking for the priest. Like, if somebody can help us, it is a religious man.
And this is when it really got weird with Lucas, because every time Lucas wanted to say something, he whispered in Elias' ear to
Yeah.
tell him what to say. And I was just like, damn, what is wrong with this little boy?
That's why I was like, did like, was there a moment in his life where, he lost his voice? Like, why is he always whispering in Elias' ears? Like, what stops him from speaking out loud?
But that's
Even
the
though they
thing,
laugh
though.
together,
Exactly. And not only that, it looks as if people are acknowledging what he says when he talks.
like they hear him.
And
Like,
they look at him directly when he speaks.
yeah,
So,
almost like, why are you whispering?
yeah,
Like,
like, why you
I
don't
can
talk,
hear,
boy?
I can hear you.
Like, what is going on? So the priest they think he gonna take them to the police
Station.
He took their asses back
Took their
home.
ass home.
Now I start to feel sympathetic for the mom, because I'm saying in my head, I believe that this is actually their mom, and they're about to do something really horrible to their mom because they're children who don't understand what
Yep.
has taken place, like what she has
Yep.
done to herself, and she didn't
Yep.
explain it to them
Yep.
thoroughly enough, and they are gonna hurt her.
And we get a little snippet of it. I get that same feeling too. And when it happens is when she's talking to the priest. Like, they go to open the door, they lock the doors. And that has to be such a horrible feeling, to have your children not want to be in your possession, in your presence. Like,
Especially after what she alluded to the priest, the accident, the separation. I'm like,
listen,
oh, they daddy got
it's
in the
like,
accident.
oh my God, yes. It's like, oh damn.
Well, I was wrong, but yeah.
It's like, now I understands the quietness of Lucas and why these boys are behaving, because as we know, children typically, when going through traumatic things, misbehave and they act out of order and they don't listen. And then you got your mom who
Then when it
looks
got
like
a whole facial
she had a whole
reconstruction.
facial reconstruction. Looks like she had a very promising life at one point in time. They live in this beautiful home. They alluded to maybe she used to be famous or something like
But
that.
it also
Doing
seems like
some
she's very
questions.
narcissistic in a way, just by
True.
the art that was on the walls, the way she would have rather not spent time with her children. She wanted to stay in the house and
Looking
try
like
on clothes and look at
looking
her
like
body.
yep. Looking like, what will I do next?
Right.
Uh,
Or
you
look at what this has done to me, and I'm not
mm,
even with you no more. Look at what
mm,
these kids then did to my body. Look at what all I
wow.
had to do to get back to what I feel is normal.
Yeah,
Or, I have to be a whole new person now, but I still have these attachments
bro.
to me. So I
Yes.
can't really break free and start over as a new, but this is the close and the best that I could do right
Yep.
now.
Yep. Yep. It's wild. So yeah, that moment happens. The priests bring them back. They don't want to get out the car, but when he gets them out the car, they slip into the house and lock the door, leave her out there with the priest by herself, turn off the porch light, and then
She depressed as
she
hell.
depressed as hell. She comes back in the house.
She
She's
take
still,
her damn
yep,
Valium,
yep. She
because
takes
that's
the
probably what she
Valium.
took, and she was knocked the hell out.
Yep. She's
Cried
this
herself to sleep.
cried herself to sleep. Just another day, hopefully. But what she didn't realize is that
Me neither.
them boys,
Shit.
they more than sharpened a couple wooden sticks and plotted to get to the city and call, you know what I'm saying? Call
They
on the
had
police,
a
go to
whole
the police
nother
station.
plan
They
in
had a
place.
whole other plan with, I mean, I would dare I say sinister almost.
Yes, definitely.
Like
I don't even think we realized how.
nope.
I didn't know.
Nope.
I didn't know
Nope.
that it was gonna go
You
like
heard her
that.
say that. I went for Home Alone at first, like a very childish,
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be
very,
like, oh, they gonna try to kill their mama, but it's gonna be like, put some Legos on the floor and like, you know.
Yeah, just I don't
like
think
they just gonna push her
anything.
down the stairs and she just gonna
Yeah,
die
just lock her in.
instantly from the,
Just lock her up or something like that, right? Like,
but no, this turns into like Torture Fest 2021.
yeah,
You know
like
what I'm saying?
Saw
Like,
Junior, like what Saw did.
yeah, like
what
Saw.
Saw did before he turned into Saw. You know?
Yeah, like baby Saw.
She woke up tied up.
Like this guy, like Billy.
Yeah, like a baby version of that. Baby version of that.
They was also baby Billy.
She woke up, clap, clap, and her, which I've never.
No, that hadn't happened yet. That hadn't happened yet.
Oh, you're right. That hadn't happened yet. It was just clamp, clamp. It was
they had tied her up to the bed, hands and feet.
Hands and feet.
Began to interrogate her because they wanted to know where the hell their mama was.
Where's my mom? Just straight up, like, where my mom at? She'd say something. Where my mom at?
Where I am your mama, bro. Can y'all untie me? This ain't funny. Like, come on.
Like, y'all have went entirely too far. Y'all are tripping.
Right. So then we see them doing research, looking at old videos, looking at pictures. Now they coming back like, why your eyes blue? But in this video, your eyes was brown. Who is this lady in the picture? Because y'all look just alike.
Bruh.
Very elementary logic.
Yes.
Things that are much deeper.
But let me tell you how they even had me still kind of like back on their side. Because although I had felt that sympathy and empathy for her at that moment, I had bounced back. On their side. And she was like, when she said, that was just my friend. Sometimes we kind of dressed alike. I was like, grown ass women don't do stuff like that.
I was just, at that point, I was just like, nope.
Shut your logic up.
I was like, they wrong. They about to kill their mama. Bruh. They about to kill their mama, and it's gonna be a horrible. Soon as that happened with the contacts in the picture, I said, "Oh God, this is about to get real bad." They were
opening up her eye,
poking her in the eyeball.
At her. I was like, "Oh my God!" Then that's when I was like, "Okay, y'all going too far." Like,
yeah, I was like, "Oh my God," because the whole time I'm just like, "Oh my God!"
like the serious interrogation. Okay. But like
what y'all doing?
Your mama's what?
I was like, oh my God. And all I kept thinking, like, oh my God, what is she gonna do when she get like what is gonna happen when she let them out?
All I could think about like I would love to make a parody of that movie with a black mama, like because the things a black mother would be saying. Like, I don't think we could go back in there because she, even just her cussing us out, like, it just got me scared if she ever break free. Like,
because my whole thing, I'm like, man, when you break out, that you got to ship them off.
They got to go. They got to go. I can't ever have y'all in my presence again because I want to kill you every single.
Not even that. This is psychopathic.
No, it definitely is. It's like this. Yeah, because. Who told you I wasn't your mama?
Like where, bro? Like where, bro? Like where, bro? Like what? Okay, so let's move forward because this is when I got to. This is where I was like, oh no,
this is when you had
to go like real bad.
Yeah, like
no, I ain't paused right here.
Okay,
but this one I was like, oh shit. Now the movie begins.
Now the movie has begun.
Everything else was building story. The movie has begun now.
For this moment. I mean,
they go in Elias goes into the bathroom looking for the contacts.
Right.
Luca comes in the bathroom like, why are you believing her? You know she lying. He like, well, maybe I changed my mind. He like, that's because you're not the brightest. And they get into a whole fist fight.
Whole fight. They both come out with bloody noses.
Yeah, looking crazy. But
and still don't find the contacts.
Right, but Elias comes back without Lucas. And his mom trying to talk him off the ledge. Hey man, come here. Talk to me.
Sit next to me.
We cool, man. You're my son, man. Just cut me out, man. He starts, but all the time he calling a Lucas, and I'm like, where the hell is Lucas? Is he still that mad at him?
I'm like, what is taking Lucas so long to come back into the room? Especially because it was almost like he was calling on Lucas to be like, bro, help me
not do this.
Because if I do this, I'm letting her go. Because I would like to let her go, but you have convinced me as well that I should not. And I am torn between the two of you.
Correct.
What did I do?
So Lucas didn't come back until he started cutting her loose. And Lucas was like, no, what are you doing?
You tripping, bro.
He said, time. Okay, look, where is my mama?
Straight up. Let's get to that line of questioning again. Where is my mother?
She didn't say nothing he liked. He's like, okay. Since you my mama then, what is Luca's favorite song? After Luca whispered in Elias's ear.
Of course, because you know, he never
told her the song. Creepy ass moment. I guess she got that damn song wrong.
She got it wrong.
Said, no.
They was like, nah, bitch.
Because he didn't change his favorite damn song at the last damn minute. Let's just be real
true. I'm like, what the hell?
Then they start singing the song in a creepy ass manner. And the next scene is her head propped up like she done got her wisdom tooth taken out.
Oh my God. That is exactly what she looked like.
And it was a scene of Elias taking his magnifying glass outside and burning up
roaches. The pet roaches that they had, the pet cockroaches that they had.
And he took that same magnifying glass and put it up. They opened the windows really wide and they put it up to their mom's face and they burned a hole in her face. Now, see, child, looky here. Okay, let me just tell you something right now. I said, I don't know about this. I don't know about this because this is not the horror I like. This ain't the horror I like.
I ain't gonna lie. I was like, if I found something that I like, is this right here. This is fucked off. I was like, oh, this is messed up, yo. Like, I was like, yo, they ever went absolutely nut shit.
Yes, yeah, but you thought it couldn't get worse. So I
thought it couldn't get worse because magnifying glass against skin, human skin, it is actually burning. She is yelling, screaming, stop, please stop, like a grown-ass woman begging her children to stop painfully
torturing her.
I was like,
yeah. So, okay. Then it's a nice little moment of, oh, man. And I'm like, oh, thank God. Oh, man, mama. Damn, I done burnt your face up. I'm tripping, bro.
You don't really get too far.
Let me get some burn cream. Let me get some burn cream. Help you. Let me help you with the little burn cream. And then she thinking, okay, maybe he didn't came to his senses. And he
maybe it was a psychotic break or something.
Yeah, like maybe he was having a moment. And maybe now that he see that I am in pain, that I am his mama and I'm a human being and I'm alive and I'm here, that he's going to let me go. Oh, no. He put that burn cream on her face and then put a piece of tape on her mouth. And they went outside and mourned her. That was scary. They mourned her. They went outside and they mourned
graves,
her.
Like
they were mourning her. They knew they were going to kill her in that moment.
And that's what I felt too. I was like, who built this? Where did this come from? Like, where did this
but it seemed as if they lived in a very religious town and they may have been religious people at one point because they had a cross on their wall in their bedroom. Yep. They passed by that big ass cross when the priest was bringing them back. And then they had that mausoleum. And I mean, who knows? It could have been a cemetery nearby.
Yeah.
And who knows how far they went to get to that.
Yeah. Right.
So
since the little boys traveled wherever they wanted to, it seemed.
Pretty much. They went
when they were bowed at that mausoleum and like kneeled at that mausoleum, I was like, who made this gravesite?
Right.
Like, whose gravesite is this? And then I'm like, is this the dad's? Like, are they talking to the dad? I'm like,
I think I know whose it is now. That now that I'm actually, because that movie fucked me up. I didn't do no more external thinking after I watched it. I just said, okay, let me go to bed.
Girl, So at this point,
we thinking, okay, this lady about to die.
he about to
She
die,
about to die, but we don't know how.
we don't know how. And ding dong, what happens?
Some people
Somebody comes to possibly, like, she doing the classic, she done, how tape is. You can moisten, your face is gonna get sweaty. You can moisten the tape. She done figured out how to get she done.
But it was just a little too late.
It was just a little too late.
The Red Cross could not save her ass.
Man, these Red Cross people come by to like receive donations. I mean, the boys had it all figured out. Like, so while she's unloosening the tape, they're finagling this whole donation thing, and they're like, "Oh, we'll wait for your mom," and they're like, "Okay," and then they're like, "She ain't coming, man," and they're like, "Okay, well, whatever. What? While we're here, let's take a break because they're two older people. We'll count our donations while we just chilling here, for a second."
Did you notice the fact that I kept saying to myself, why is Lucas sitting back there? Why he not sitting at the table with them?
He was in the back. He was not up front. Every time they spoke, always talking to Eli, like Elias, Elias went and got the money.
No, Lucas
when they got the money, handed it
off. I thought
off.
Lucas was about to pick up a stick and hit him in the back of the head, to be honest with you.
And I was like, at first they made it easy to figure out who is who because they were wearing the like red blue tank top, and then they were both wearing white tank tops. So then I was trying to catch on to like are they right-handed, left-handed, like, but it was really hard to keep up with.
Oh yeah, I couldn't tell them apart until they really started letting us know who.
Until they started letting us know, and things like that started to happen where you always saw Luca hanging back, not talking as much and not coming forward and saying anything, and always throwing the whisper in the ear of Elias. Like, it was just like, okay. But again, as we said, too late. She got the tape off entirely too late, and they realized like we can't take chances with this tape shit.
No. So they decided.
They decided to take
super glue and glue her mouth shut. Bro. I was just like,
that's when I was like,
what the hell, bro?
If I worked in schools right now, I would be frightened to go back to work.
Yeah, like, then they went and ate pizza.
And then they went and ate pizza. They went and sat at the table and just ate pizza while their mother's lips was super glued together.
Then they came back upstairs with a big ass plate of spaghetti for her. And they realized, oh shit, how the fuck is she gonna eat the spaghetti? We glued her mouth shut. Oh, guys, now I paused it. Because I'm like,
I'm thinking like, okay, so I'm thinking like, I'm thinking about super glue, and I'm thinking about lips glued together, and it was shut. It was shut, y'all. Like, shut. It was shut.
You don't want to find out, Tanya?
Ooh.
Well, we're about to tell y'all.
So, I mean, and Elias was so soft and gentle with it, like, yes, like he was a surgeon almost, and he's like snipping, and it's like, oh, he's like really trying to like not just like slit her mouth open. He's like really trying to be kind with this.
But every time he was doing it, he was still, because he couldn't even tell where the lip was. And
exactly. If in the beginning, that's what it felt like. He was like, I'm trying to cut.
And I'm thinking, oh, okay.
No lip. Yeah.
But then when she opened her mouth and you just saw blood gushing out, I just thought the woman was gonna drown on her own damn blood.
It was like when you take the slip of a ketchup package and you try to just do the one slip and it go slip and it just go down the whole side, and then all the ketchup just come out the whole side of the ketchup package. Like, that's what her lip did. Y'all. I nearly jumped out of the house. When that shit happened, I was like, oh my God.
I was just like, I cannot believe this. I am disgusted. I was disgusted.
And
Like, I
that's
had to pause it again and
I
say,
immediately thought of you because I know that's when you talk about horror, body, gore, and all that stuff. That's not not
I don't consider that to
exactly
be.
the line of it, but it's teetering it for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
That's
Especially
like
after the next part.
Yeah. Oh.
So, okay. So he opened her mouth. It's blood every goddamn where. The blood is just every goddamn where. You looking at these boys like this your damn mama. You to cut her damn mouth open. And now she just bleeding every goddamn
They
where.
didn't get her a towel, no
Nothing.
bandage.
They just said, okay, bitch, where is my
They was back on that shit. They was back on it. And I was like,
oh
man.
my God. Like, oh my God. But ma'am, tell him something.
At this point, just tell them what they want to hear. Like, just I don't know. But like she told them enough, because what did she tell them that made them actually decide to snip her?
No. It didn't have anything to do with that. After they asked her again, where's my mama?
Right.
She said she didn't acknowledge. She said, untie me, or something like that. Luca was like, okay, then. He grabbed that pencil or whatever the hell, that piece of wood, and he stuck it up under her neck all the way up to the roof of her mouth.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you was traumatized. You was damn traumatized. That's why. Probably closed your goddamn eyes. That's probably what you did.
I did. I forgot all about that. Oh man, I forgot all about that.
He took that piece of wood and stuck it in the bottom of her neck and pushed it all the way up to the roof of her mouth, through her mouth that was already bleeding. So all we saw with her mouth wide open is the stick, the wood.
It was the stick. Yep, you're right. I had put that. Ooh, I have a Tubi and I have never seen it.
Oh,
girl,
it's
you may not ever need to see it either.
I mean, it's actually very interesting, though.
I think it's a really interesting movie too. Like, I would promote people to watch it.
Just bear with us.
I did forget about that. Oh man, I did forget about that. I did put that out my head.
After that, they do this up-down shot, showing the horror that this woman has been through. She's peed on herself. She's bloody.
Oh yeah,
everything. And that's when they decided to untie her, because she, being the mom, still had to do the work and change her own bed sheets.
Yes, but she bust the move just like they did.
Right, because he had that damn nail gun with the. I thought they was, when he pulled out that slingshot with the nail in it, I was like, oh God, he's just about to kill this lady.
He's just gonna kill her. Because that's what I was getting scared of too, that Lucas was gonna be the one that was like, because he was definitely about that life.
Yeah, he was.
I felt like he was gonna be the one. He was gonna be the one.
But every time you saw something happening, it was Elias that was doing it, and I kept saying, damn man, like, why you letting your brother punk you like this?
Yes.
So she threw the blanket on Elias because he had the gun.
Yep.
She busted a move. She ran. I mean, she running. I ain't never seen nobody run that fast down the stairs without falling down the stairs.
Glorious thing. They pulled a Michael Myers. They were at the top of the stairs when she was coming down them joints. I'm like, it's like they didn't even move.
No, but it made me wonder why they didn't move. And we find out. They left the damn door wide open on some Home Alone shit, and it was a tripwire there, and she fell and she busted her damn head. I said, oh Lord Jesus, this woman fell. She was, because you know how you be running so fast sometimes you can't even catch yourself. She was just straight flat fell.
She couldn't put her hand out. She couldn't break her fall. She couldn't like trip forward. She went back. I was like, oh, I know that hurt. Oh, I know that hurt. She had to. I was like, damn. And like, I just was like, damn, all that surgery.
And and they didn't mess you. That's what I kept saying. I was like, damn, girl, you didn't even get your lips done. Now you got to get your lips done. You got to get a hole in your face repaired. I was like,
when she survives it, she has to go through this again
all
for real now.
Because now you actually need it.
Now you actually need facial reconstruction.
Who's to say she didn't need it before? We don't know what she was really getting it for.
Well, Yeah. True. I had to go watch videos explaining things extensive, and what one of the videos said was that when they showed her with the, when you go get your consultation, they put the lines, nothing was different with her face. So she wasn't in some form of an act, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it seems like nothing happened to her, but that could have been before. Like, that's what I like about this movie, is so many unanswered things. Like, because that is very well true. It could have been an accident that we have no idea when it happened. What's the timeline? Like, we don't know. But she bust her face.
And then it's like, okay, they show these scenes of a person, like no different than in any horror film where the person's eyes are blurry and they wake up and you see something, and you wake up and you see something else, and then finally we get the final wake up, and it's like, okay, this is do or die time. She's strapped to the floor.
Oh my God, like very I don't know what you call, like very like the seance type vibe, where it's like the candles all around, and it's like
we got real spooky, spiritual, scary, creepy at this point. Yeah, because they got on that. Because who was really the alien? When you think about it, they kept wearing the masks. Like, he had to wear that mask to do the final deed, and he basically was like, okay, now he lit the fish tank on fire. I don't know what the hell flammables he had in there, but
I don't know what the hell flammables was in there, but the tank is on fire with the dead cat in it.
And then he says, "Where is my mama?"
And she was like, this is one of those moments I feel like this is the last time I'm asking.
This is, because he made it clear when she said, "I am your mama." He said, "Okay, fine." And he dropped the candle on the couch. And she like, "Elias, please, please just listen to me. It is not your fault about what happened to Luca. Luca is dead, y'all. He died. Luca is dead. He is dead. He is not alive. He has never been alive. That's why all this shit start making sense now. All the shit start making it. That shit. No, that movie wasn't scary. No, that movie wasn't scary. But I was just as unnerved as I was when I watched The Sixth Sense for the first time.
You heard her correct. Baby girl said, "It's not your fault what happened to Luca," and then immediately you are like, "Oh, it makes
it took you back to like Bruce Willis in The Sixth Sense, and it gave me that same fucking
you get that flashback, like, oh, I understand why you see dead people and you is dead, and oh, I get it. Like, it's, oh my God,
oh yeah, it that's the feeling, Tanya. That's the feeling. That's the feeling.
Oh yeah.
And she basically said that Luca died in an accident caused by Elias. It wasn't Elias's fault.
It's okay.
I can't, we can't bring him back.
Yeah, we can move on.
You. Yes, you my son. I'm your mama.
We can make this work. Like, she was like, at one point she was like, "I'll do it. Like, I'll make the 2 breakfasts. Like,
you can talk to Luca again, whatever you want.
Whatever you want." And then you start to realize, like, oh, that's
why she ain't talking to him. That's why she told him to stop talking to him. That's why he didn't have a cup. That's why don't nobody talk to him. That's why he whispers. That's why they sleep in the same bed. That is why. And then here come Luca ass.
My man's got a candle and he is sitting next to the curtain.
No. First he came over there and said, "Yo, bro, like, don't listen to her.
Yeah,
she is lying.
Yeah,
she is not
he was
your
in his
mom."
ear. He was in his ear.
So Elias says, "Okay then. Well, if you say you're my mom, what is Lucas doing right now?"
Yep.
And she finally she really admitted. She was like, "I don't know, because I can't
see him.
And then he set his mom on fire. He burned her alive. He burned her alive. And they showed it all. They showed it all.
He
She said, "Not here come Luca."
Yeah, yes, he knocked over the gasoline lit that formerly had all the cockroaches in it, that was now full of like, that has a dead cat in it. Knocks that over. That was already on fire. The mother strapped to the floor. She is burning alive.
Now the house is burning. Now Elias is looking like, oh man.
What we done did.
But he still got Lucas.
But what I done did. He kind of backs away. We don't see him leave the house, and then it just cuts to a wide shot.
But of a different fucking house.
Bro. Okay. So that, two things I noticed.
Their house was on the market, remember?
Yes. Two things I noticed. I was like, that house looked different. Is that the back of the house? Is that we've never seen before? Or is this a different house? Two, I was like, who is that woman over there in a yellow dress with blonde hair walking away near the damn fire truck?
No, I didn't even see that because I was through with it. Girl,
it looked like her. It was like she was leaving. It was like her spirit was. I was like, who is that woman?
See, I'm glad I didn't see that. That was too much.
It was wild. I usually stuff like that. I couldn't believe I saw it. I was just scanning the whole thing because I was worried about the boys, and I was like, they had no neighbors. We've never seen any adults.
But it was houses around there and everything.
I'm like, so I'm like tripping, right? So then they cut to the infamous how the film opens up in the cornfield, the boys running through the cornfield. And I'm thinking like, oh, they finally just gonna show us like, Elias by himself.
No, this part gave me the creeps and it wasn't even nothing scary.
Right. It actually didn't give me the creeps. It should have, but now I'm getting the creeps. Now I'm getting the creeps. It's the two boys. They're running through. Now,
I got that feeling on the back of my...
I'm paying attention to it because you could tell where they were moving, but it was like other movement happening everywhere. So I was like, how many people are in this goddamn cornfield, right? And then they finally come out. And then, no. We see the mother, looking very similar to the woman that I seen on the side of the fire truck, yellow dress, beautiful long blonde hair, perfect as can be. She walks out of the darkness, and this is the end. And she walks out of the darkness. The two boys join her, and they look dead into the camera like a family portrait, both side by side with their mom, like.
And after I was looking and I was like, I don't trust it. And I was like, because what's about that? And then nothing happened. I said, oh, thank God nothing happened.
It just faded to black. It just faded to black.
Because they had did enough and I was done with it at that point.
So then that's when all the questions happen. I'm like, how did Luca die? Did they kill the daddy? While she was off, like, did they have something to do with the dad's death? I'm like, but no, that wouldn't have made sense because she mentioned an accident. But like, is the accident the dad? And then
but is the accident what caused the separation of the mom and dad and the move?
It's the accident of the child, right?
The accident of the child. Because remember, she said it in kind of order. The accident, the separation, the move. So the accident happened, then we separated, then we had to move.
Jeez.
And now that I'm thinking about it, how were they in that house? But in his mind, they were in a whole nother house. Was this not even, had she been dead this whole time? And this is just a construct in his mind that he has created? And that's why it seemed supernatural at first about the mom in the first damn place? That ending with the house being a different house, I said, you know what? Now, I don't know what the fuck is happening, but
I thought that house looked funny, and I thought it was because it was a view from the back, so I didn't rest on it too long.
Was like so small in comparison to the other. That house was like this big, and this house was like a regular ass house,
bro.
I don't know. When I found out that little boy was dead, that it creeped me out. Like, because then I started thinking about how the scene where they got in a fight and he beat him, so he went away, and how his brother became like his bad conscience in his mind that allowed for him to get away with things and make things okay that weren't okay.
Yep.
And when it's kind of like he had multiple personality disorder.
Yeah.
Because the boy was talking through him, acting through him, doing all of that through him.
Completely.
And whenever he got afraid or he felt uneasy, that's when he came back and took possession of his body and did what needed to be done.
It was so wild.
But the final act was like done by him, though.
Yes. That was all him.
Yeah, that's
yo.
This is a lot.
So much.
Y'all watching foreign films, man, get fucked up, man.
Yo, I'm telling you, they always know how to take it there.
Really?
Like I cannot. I just can't. It's so hard to explain.
It's interesting, but there was definitely no quote from that movie.
Yo, it was not one. I mean, I tried to scan back through it. I was like, man. And then, I was, of course, my favorite part about watching films is then watching everybody's perspective about it and then explaining videos and like looking at other people's synopsis of it and stuff like that. And so, and listening to interviews of the actual actors. And so, she was saying how the kids didn't see playback. She's saying like, I think at that time, the kids hadn't even seen the end of the movie. Like they didn't really know. It was almost like very synonymous to what was happening in the film. Like he didn't know what he was doing. Like, I don't think he understood at times because something else was speaking through him. And that's how they actually got those kids to do what they got them to do. It's because it was adults speaking through them and being like, do this, do that. Okay, I need you to say this. They said they improv a lot of it. It was just wild to me. And they said this movie is about a lot of like miscommunication. About how like you realize that the enabling too, like the enabling that the mother did for
Elias
to allow
and it turned into a monster
to think that Luca was still alive. So to continue to put out two
baby, I'm sorry. This movie continuing to talk about it is freaking me out.
To continue to call out, hey boys, instead of just calling Elias. Like enabling the behavior to let that continue. And that is straight miscommunication, to live a life like that when the God honest truth is your brother's gone, your dad's gone, and it's just me and you.
Right. And we need to live our lives like that.
Yep.
But also you got a parent grieving a child and a husband. And trying to still take care of a kid.
Also in the background, grieving what I believe, a career.
Yep.
When they Googled her, she had all these pictures, and I think she was, because when they were playing 20 questions, they were like, are they famous? And they were like, oh, kinda. So she was not, I don't know if she was like an influencer or like a huge because.
But all that loss caused her to lose other things as well that she worked for, including her home, and including her looks. Yep. Including her body.
And this was her just getting it one by one, but she went about it in a very backwards fashion.
Yeah.
Because
her son was really reeling. And who's to say the spirit that latched on to Lucas was nothing but guilt. And he felt as if, not Lucas, but Elias was guilt because he felt like he killed his brother and he didn't deserve a mother or a family.
That's deep. That's hella deep. They were saying in the ending, explaining, like talking about the different possible accidents. So like, the way she like really got mad about the lighter, and then the way that it all ended, like could have been some scene.
Oh yeah, because he like burning stuff up.
He liked burning stuff. But then the cat drowned in the in the aquarium right? And remember, they were playing some form of hide and go seek in the lake earlier. And when he opened his eyes, that was the one time that we kind of seen him by himself. We ever seen Elias by himself. And then it was like bubbles, but as if like somebody's taking their last breath. And that's what I seen in one of those Indian
But now
Explained
that you
videos.
say that, when he put the cat in the water, I think he was by himself. When he lit that the cockroaches on fire, he was by himself because Lucas was in the house eating.
True.
And that
True.
scene as well.
Whew. Whew.
And where the hell was Lucas when he was sitting by the door asleep that whole time? That night before they came up with their plan to kill their mom.
Yeah, they switched. They switched, and he went and got in the bed on the bottom bunk, and then he went and sat right there. That was a scary scene. Like that was a bit of a frightening scene. Like,
yeah, that movie is a lot. That movie is a lot.
But yo, I'm not gonna lie, I would probably watch it again. I would watch it with friends again. Once again, I'd probably watch it with friends. Like you know.
I mean, I definitely will watch it again because, I mean, you know, you would think because you saw the M. Night Shyamalan Sixth Sense that you would easily pick up on what they were doing, because everything they were doing was the same thing that they did in that film. But I think the fact that it was two kids, I think the fact that, you know,
threw me off.
They did the same thing that M. Night Shyamalan did until they didn't do it anymore. Yeah, they gave us a lot of cute clues as the movie continued to go on. But I'm sorry, when she said that boy was not alive no more, it still blew me.
It definitely blew me. I was like, is this what Chevy felt like in his house when the bomb got dropped? Like, oh my God.
Nah, that bomb was way bigger. That bomb was way bigger. Because I mean, her life was on the line, and at that point, it didn't matter what she said or what she did. If she didn't give him what he wanted, the whatever had latched on to him wanted, it didn't matter. So I feel like dropping that bomb the whole time. I kept saying, your son got you tied up, ma'am. Talk to him.
Right.
Stop telling him to untie you and talk to him. You're his mom. You're supposed to be able to reason with him and talk him off of this ledge. Why are you not talking? Have you given up? Like, what are you doing? And then you wait until he got the match in his hand lit to say this to him, and you think that this is gonna help? You should have said this when you came home and he didn't greet you. You should have said this when he had your ass tied up to the bed. You should have said this when he came back the night that he ran away.
Right, with the priest trying to call the police.
Like,
miscommunication.
It was wild. It was a wild ride, guys.
Woo.
We just took you on that ride.
Goodnight Mommy.
It's on Tubi for free if you want to watch
it. Tubi for free. It's on Amazon. What else is it on? It's on a few things, I believe. It's definitely out there. Now I have to try to sleep.
So do we.
Right. I know.
I had to close my door last night. I ain't even about to lie to you. I had to close the door, you know. Sometimes you gotta give yourself a little coverage.
I'll just be trying to watch all the stuff, be laughing myself to sleep. I was watching House Party last night.
Yeah, those kind of movies stick with you a little bit for a minute. But yeah, guys, you know, next week is Halloween. Next weekend is Halloween. We're gonna stream, but we're not gonna stream on Thursday.
Yeah, we're not gonna stream on Thursday, y'all. So we're gonna find another day along the week where we're gonna stream. You know, maybe we'll do something special. Who knows? Yeah.
But yes, we're watching Demon Night next week.
Demon Night
from the Crypt presents.
Right, Demon Night. Oh no.
Some a little lighthearted.
Yeah, that should be fun. That should be fun. I haven't watched a good old Tales from the Crypt type vibe. I haven't watched one of those in a long time, and I used to love those things. I used to love those anthology type series of scary stuff that but wasn't really scary. I love the stuff that messes with your head, the folk tales and all. Like I love that. I love that stuff. So
Yeah, it's good
it
stuff.
shall be fun. Oh man, Goodnight Mommy really surprised the hell out of me. I thought it was gonna be weak sauce, but it's a dope horror art film. Like it looks great. It looks
Yeah,
great.
it
Now
looks
that I look
great.
back at a lot of scenes and think about the cinematography of it all, like it was kind of fire. It was kind of fire, low key. Like I would suggest that, and just great storytelling. Like just so good, so good.
Well, I'm glad you liked it.
Yes, yes. I'm glad we decided to watch that.
All right, Toya, tell the people where you
Well, you can
at.
find me at Latoya Coates on the IG, Point of View Finder on IG, also on Twitch, and my YouTube. Of course, I'm over at Books We Should Have Read, getting my 10 pages a day. You should too. Misfitted Academics just dropped some new content. I slept through the night, Darker Than Blue. Like I said, if you just follow me on Latoya Coates, LATOYACOLTS, I almost forgot how to spell my name. You can find all these amazing things in my bio. Yeah, that's all that's going on right now. Yeah. Oh yeah, if you live in Detroit, meet me at Deluxe Flux Friday night. My homeboy Donovan spinning, and yeah.
All right. So you can follow me at S the Superstar on Instagram. Next week, I don't know. My schedule is all messed up. I got a lot going on.
Me too.
But we'll see. I'll probably definitely gonna stream my Yakuza stream on Sunday night.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll see how everything else goes next week. Me and Stacy played Dead by Daylight yesterday. Mikael Myers
Michaela
terrified
Myers.
us. But I mean, we're getting a little bit good at the game until that. I mean, like I mean, we're not good like for real, but if we don't get too stressed out, we're okay.
Yeah. 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 Like as long as you're keeping it calm, like
But yeah, so check us out on Wednesday. We definitely streaming Wednesday on her station. I mean channel. Playing Dead by Daylight again. Yeah, and we will see you guys. It's gonna be a pop-up stream. So we'll see y'all next week
yeah.
at some point. Thank you guys for being here. And
Always.
y'all have a good weekend. Do something
Yes.
spooky for me. Watch
Yeah,
something
this is
spooky
fun,
for me. Tell me about it the next
yeah. Yes.
time we meet. Y'all have a good day, night,
Night.
time. Sleep
Good
tight.
night, mommy.
Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Oh yeah, okay, Tanya. Yeah, add me to Dead by Daylight for sure.
Oh, bye, Tanya. Thanks for everybody that pulled up on us. All the lurkers, Stacy, Tanya. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. All our YouTubers. We appreciate y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff.
All right, bye, y'all.
Peace.